Okay, so I'm going to get right to the recipe that I was telling you about. A few months back, I got Miss K's cookbook from Duck Dynasty, and I love her recipes. I just think they're so cute. This recipe is a variation on one of hers. I've never been a big biscuit baker. I can make cakes. I can do okay with cookies. I'm not good with bread or biscuits, and this recipe, it makes me feel like I can do this. So I'm going to show you how I do it. It's a little different than Miss K's doing it, but it's the inspiration from her. Okay, in here I have 4 cups of prepared pancake mix. I have a pinch of pepper, a pinch of salt. Over here I have 1 cup of sour cream. And over here I have a half a stick approximately of butter. And in here is just carbonated water. That's all it is, salsa water. She uses 7-Up. I don't want the sugar calories, so it's carbonated water for us over here. So I'm just going to add the butter to the flour and stuff. And this right here that I'm using is a pastry blender. If you don't have one of these, you could use a fork, you could use your hands, whatever. This is going to get really messy. It's not going to be like a pie crust where it's going to get crumbly and stuff, because you're going to be adding other things to it. So, and I can see I probably should have used a bigger bowl, because we're making a mess over here. And I have a new camera person. She's new to doing the camera. However, she's not new to you guys. You know her as my daughter, Isabella. And she has grown since the last time you guys have seen her. Oh, I forgot to mention, Isabella.
What, Mom?
We gotta preheat the oven to 375 degrees.
And it is preheated.
We also have a cast iron frying pan that we greased with more butter. So I'm just going to continue to use my hands, because this is just, it's going to be a mess anyway. Why not add to it, right? Okay, so we're going to make a little well, kind of. Looks like a well with rocks in it. And we're going to add about a cup, about 3/4 of a cup of the carbonated water, and we're going to add all the sour cream. Okay, I'm probably going to wind up using a fork, because this is what happens when I get cooking. I dirty everything in the house until I find something that works. So, you know, you could use a pastry blender. Unless you're a cook like me, then you're going to resort to either your hands, a fork, or whatever works. And another difference from me and Miss K is she rolls hers out really nice and neat, you know. I'm not doing that. I am saving myself a few steps here. And I've made these before. I made breakfast sandwiches with them, and they came out so yummy, so crumbly, and I was so impressed with myself, because this is not normally my avenue when it comes to breads and biscuits. I tried to make biscuits once before, and they turned out to be like crackers. So, I don't know if Isabella remembers that or not, but
I do, and I love them.
Yeah.
Remember, I think I was the only one that ate them.
Yeah, it was. At the time, it was just her and I. So, she was always my fan. One of my biggest fans when it comes to my cooking. I can't say I was.
Really?
I was not my biggest fan when it came to cooking.
I know, I was.
I know. You've always been, Isabella. Okay. So I'm just going to incorporate all of this pancake mixture into this ball. And I'll be back when I get this in the steady where it needs to be. Okay, so we're back. So this is what the ball of dough looks like, the biscuit dough. It's going to be crumbly, it's going to be a little soft, and that's exactly where you want it. If you wanted to roll this out, be my guest. But I'm just going to pinch some off, roll them around in my hand, and then put them in here. And I'll do a couple of these so you can see how I do it. Oh, that one's a little bit smaller. Oh well.
Still as tasty.
Yes, Isabella. Okay, so, I mean, you get the gist of this. So, alright. And, I mean, you can make them big or small or whatever. We're going to have this with some crock pot roast beef tonight and some vegetables. And these are so easy. These are the easiest things in the world to whip up. And again, it kind of makes me feel pretty happy that I can do this and do it successfully. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around here and fill in the middle. And when I have them all in here, we'll be back and put them in the oven. Okay, so we're back. And this is what they look like when they're in the pan. I probably should have used my smaller cast iron skillet, but oh well, whatever. So we're just going to put this in the oven. They're going to bake for about 20 minutes or until they're golden brown. Watch out, Izzy, these are hot.
I know.
Well, the oven's hot. And I'm just going to throw them in there, and we'll be back when they're done. Okay, so this is what the biscuits look like when they're done. I was trying to figure out what to name these because they're not my biscuits. They're Miss K's biscuits, and they're called melt in your mouth biscuits. Easy for me to say. So I figured I'd go with the name almost Miss K's melt in your mouth biscuits. They're not quite hers. Anyway, I have 2 plates, one for Bailey and one for Isabella to do the taste test. Got some butter on here. I would recommend that they would be cooled. They've cooled a little bit. So I'm going to take the camera from Isabella and you'll at least get to see her. I don't know if Bailey's going to want to do the taste test or not. So here's Izzy, and until next time, live, laugh, and love, and I'll see you guys next week.
Okay, well, I am really excited to try these because it's been a little while since we've had these. And when my mom told me what's for supper tonight, I literally jumped. It's like I jumped right out of my chair and I'm like, yay! Okay, so I'll have this one.
I want to do it.
Okay, be careful because the pan's hot.
Like, put it on there, I guess.
Or you could just use the butter knife and get it on there, Izzy.
I know. Oh, that's hot. Okay, let's see if I can just grab a bite. Really hot.
Izzy, let me do
That is really, really good. Oh my gosh. I love you, Mama. These are so good.
And now it's Bailey's turn. Say hi, Bailey. Can you say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Be careful, they're really hot, okay? What do you think of them? I guess that was a good thing, guys. So, we'll see you guys next week.
Peace out, people.
Bye.